The University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire is a great place to come and study theater. We're a part of a Department of Music and Theater Arts, and we offer several different majors and minors in theater that allow students to tailor their study around specific areas of interest. Participating in our program helps students build creative and problem-solving skills and prepares them for a variety of paths after college. Our core curriculum exposes students to theater knowledge on stage, backstage, and in history and literature. Beyond that, students can prepare themselves in acting, directing, technical theater, and theater education. We work really hard to build a supportive and inclusive community among our theater faculty and students.
My name is Richard Nimke, and I am the Director of Theater. And just recently I directed the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire's production of Dracula. Dracula is a really good example that we had a student technical director, we had a student prop designer, we had an assistant student lighting designer, we had an assistant student designer for hair and makeup. Stage management is a wonderful way for students to get involved in production work.
My name is Corey Flores. I'm a senior here at University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire, and I'm the stage manager for the production of Dracula. I went straight to Dick's office the moment I saw the email because I have a strong love for Dracula. Anything dark and creepy is my favorite. And he let me do it, and it was one of the best experiences that I've had here at this university. It's important that we have these practicums here because you need to get experience in all different realms of theater. The more experience you have, the better off you will be applying for theater companies or any job related to, whether it be sound production or lighting design for any kind of event. You're qualified. You have the experience already, which is something a lot of universities don't get. They just focus on performance, and you can be a really good actor and not know what to do with a soundboard.
Cut it off this plant off the rake.
Which one? That's 82.
What's nice about this process is it is very educational and very hands-on for a lot of students to not only get acting credit and abilities, but they can get a lot of behind-the-scenes experience as well, either working up in the shop, on the sets, or down here in the costume shop.
So at UW-Eau Claire, this is a BA program, so it's a generalist program. So I get all forms of students in my costume shop because of practicum and because they're not emphasizing just in one specific area. So I will have actors, I will have students that are more interested in like the technical end of it. So you get a broad learning experience. Well, you have Ian behind us. Ian is actually a music major. He plays, what do you play?
French horn.
The what?
French horn.
The French horn. I have Jenna, who's actually doing the hair and makeup for the show, and she's working on Dracula's wig when Dracula's old. We actually have Laura, who is an actor in the show. Hello. And she's in my 228 class, and so she's actually sewing Dracula's coat. Cute Autumn, she's an acting major, and she's actually building Dracula's cape. She's very excited. She's been working on that for a couple of days. She's actually in my 228 class, and that's her project for the class. We have cute Katie. She's a French major, and she is working on Laura's nightgown for the show. And Allie, what major are you?
I am an organizational communications major, but I am a theater minor.
Yeah, we love her. And she's working on Dracula's robe.
Hi, I'm Kate Sikora, and I'm the technical director for UWEC's production of Dracula. We are here on the Friday before a tech rehearsal, getting some last few hours of building in. So why don't I come and show you around the set? Our set for Dracula has 2 levels. It's a unit set, so it's always here for the entire play, with different parts being different scenes or being used for multiple different settings, even though it's the same set piece. Starting this half of the stage right, is Lucy's bedroom and is basically where a lot of the non-Dracula castle scenes happen. Sliding out of this front portion right here is going to be Lucy's tomb, which is used toward the end of the show after Lucy is dead and they stake through her heart and all that really cool stuff. Right here, kind of one of the really cool pieces of the show, is a giant curvy staircase. It goes up to 12.5 feet, give or take, I think it's 12 foot 8 inches. 18 steps up to the top. It's really cool, is our second level. This ends up being the ship deck early on, and then at the end of the play when the last coffin is revealed. This sits 12 foot 8 inches off the ground, but it looks a whole lot higher when you look down to there, and especially when you look down at the audience, which is another 3 feet down. And then just back over this wall is just the backstage area. This railing is going to be getting shorter too, which I'm sure that'll be a rush for the actors.
Okay, because we need to run the
button popped out.
Ryan needs to run the coffin.
Okay.
Transition. Ryan, as soon as you get your shoes on, please come upstairs.
Thank you.
I know that you're trying to figure out what you're doing up there the first couple of times, but in context of the show, remember that you are actually ship workers, dock hands, moving a big crate. You know what I mean? So you're burly, rough-spoken, spitting guys.
My name is Molly Wilson, and I'm a junior here at the theater department. And I play Lucy Westenra. This is the perfect place for me because everybody knows each other, everybody gets to know each other, like wants to be here. And we're all friends, like we all hang out outside of class, outside of rehearsal, and it makes our shows stronger because we all know each other so well.
I've gotten to do some research, some dramaturgy. I've gotten to take playwriting classes. I've got to act with some really fun roles and learn some things about technical theater that I wouldn't have had access to at other places. A lot of hands-on opportunities.
It's an awesome department. It's small, but really tight, and we do a lot of really good work, so it gives me a lot of opportunities to do things like this. So I love it.
And the theater department is a wonderful place where we all joke with one another. It's kind of like a second family. It's definitely a second family. A family away from home.
They don't make you feel like you don't know what you're doing because I didn't know what I was doing. This is my first production with the university, and they made me feel really accepted and really comfortable, and that's why it's awesome. Bam. Is it your first one too?
Yeah.
Acting, costuming, lighting, makeup, just anything. It's great.
We have several student organizations aside from university theater. There's a student organization called The Players.
And we'd like to show you a little stuff about us. I don't like stuff. Take 2.
The Players is a student organization of theater people. We do all kinds of fun stuff like run a candidate for Homecoming. Homecoming 2013! I am the UWC Players candidate Seth K. Hale. The K stands for potassium. It's a chemistry joke.
We do living statues events where you see our members painted up all in white and togas, standing still and generally creeping people out. And then we also do the 24-hour project in the spring where we write, act, direct a whole bunch of plays all in 24 hours along with written works, music, and spoken word pieces.
Along with that, we do 2 student-run shows in both the summer and the winter. They're written, directed, and produced, acted in all by students.
The Backwards Thinkers Society, and they are devoted to doing improvisation work.
Hi, we're the Backwards Thinkers Society.
We're a theatrical and comedic improv group on campus, and we do bi-weekly shows Thursdays at the Cabin.
So come check us out.
They're very funny. The USITT and that group of students is primarily interested in technical theater work.
USITT stands for the United States Institute of Theater Technology.
This institution tries to make sure that we enhance our skills in design, production, and technology.
There's really a lot of opportunities for students to get involved in all aspects of theater, behind the scenes, on stage, in the design aspect, even in terms of directing. There are opportunities for students to be able to direct as part of the main stage series in a class that's called the Advanced Directing class, in which students direct one acts in combination with a class that they're taking. They hold auditions, cast the productions, rehearse the productions, responsible for marketing the productions, and that all is part of the main stage season.
So the UWEC Theater Department is the most welcoming department on campus. I have never met so many people with such big hearts who really just want to be super awesome friends for life. That's all I have to say.